All right. Welcome back. We're doing another tier list because, as you know, I'm a huge tier list guy. So today, I thought we'd switch it up and we would go with a tier list of every 3D Zelda dungeon in the series. So, with that being said, we're going to get started here real shortly. In just about 1 second. Just about 1 second. All right. Now we're good to go. With that being said, we are going to get started. Every 3D dungeon in the Zelda series. Ah, so do we want to just go in order here? What are we thinking? I think we just go in order, honestly. Because I don't really feel like I should bounce around too much. Ah, Hmm. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should we just go in order or should we change it up a little bit and not go in order? I'm down for either one. I'm down for either one. So I guess we're just gonna go in order. So we'll start off with the first ever 3D Zelda dungeon. Inside the Deku Tree. God, see, this is why I don't want to go in order because I don't want to like. Okay, these are gonna change. These are obviously they're not gonna stay the same, but we're just gonna do that. Somebody says order. Yeah, we'll just do that. All right, so inside the Deku Tree, we'll start out with that one. Um, I mean, it's for what it is for a starting dungeon in a Zelda series. It's not bad. Um, it's super short, and Queen Goma is kind of balls. So I mean, it's insanely easy, but I mean, for it's supposed to be because it's a starting dungeon. Um, I'd probably go. Uh, I'd probably go C tier for that one. Um, there's been a lot better starting dungeons, but I understand that starting dungeons all have the same purpose. They just kind of get you comfy with the game, kind of invite you in, get you a glass of water maybe, get you nice and comfy before they get you into the meat of the game. All right, so we're gonna jump. Yeah, we'll leave that at C for now. Jump up to Dodongo's Cavern. I think it's a little better than Inside the Deku Tree. Not a whole lot. I enjoy King Dodongo a lot more than I enjoy Queen Goma. But again, it's easy. It's super easy. Um, and he's super easy. So I'd probably put that in C also, but above inside the Deku Tree. Um, inside Jabu Jabu's belly. We're gonna go ahead and drop that down to D tier. When I very first played through this, I was like, man, this sucks. Like this is a bad dungeon. Like a really bad water dungeon. Little did I know, it was gonna get so much worse. So much worse. All right, but now we're gonna get into some good stuff here for at least two temples. The Forest Temple from Ocarina, I would, for now, probably put it S tier. I love the Forest Temple. It's not my favorite in Ocarina, but it's an incredible temple. The music's incredible. The atmosphere is incredible. Phantom Ganon is awesome. I mean, it's just a, it's just an incredible temple. Very mysterious. Like you just go through the Lost Woods, and then there's just this mansion out in the woods that the staircase is broken, so you can't even get up to. I mean, it's just I really enjoy it. I like the feel of it. I like the music. I like the boss. I like everything about it. Um, I don't really have any complaints for it, honestly. So Fire Temple from Ocarina. Ugh, that is a tricky one. Okay, we'll be right back, chat. Sorry about that. We're back. We're back. All right. What were we on? Oh, little Twilight song for Tonester. Fire Temple, Fire Temple, Fire Temple, Fire Temple. It's a tricky one because I like certain aspects of the Fire Temple, and then I also don't like certain aspects of the Fire Temple. Volvagia is pretty fun though. Um, I never thought playing Whack-A-Mole with a Fire Dragon would be cool, but it's actually really cool. So I don't love how many like little I don't even know little not I don't know why I keep saying little. I don't like how many Gorons. I don't like all that saving the Gorons from the temple and them telling you secrets like, oh, there's a hidden wall that you need to bomb and then it's impossible to find. I just it's not a bad temple. It's better than any of these three for sure. So we're gonna go ahead and go B probably. Well, looks like Tony agrees. Tony would also go B with it. Yeah, I think B is a good one. Um, I think Volvagia helps it out a lot. That's the payoff in the end. All right. And now it is time for the infamous. Everybody knows this temple. Even if you're not a Zelda fan, you probably know this temple. It's time for the Water Temple. I'm just gonna say it. It's ass. There's some edgy people out there that try to be all revolutionary and be like the Water Temple is actually a hidden gem. No, it's not a hidden gem. The Water Temple is not a hidden gem. There's no part of the Water Temple that's fun. Taking the iron boots on and off again and on again and off again and on again. Actually, pause. I misspoke. Shadow Link. Okay, you know what? Shadow Link, just for Shadow Link, we're gonna go top of D tier. Here. Oh, I can't do the puzzle right now, baby. We did the puzzle 8 times last night. I'll do it. I'll do it in a little bit with you. Okay. All right. Thank you, baby. Um, Shadow Link. Thanks, Tony. Yeah, I don't know how I forgot that. Wow. Um, he's incredibly fun. He's incredibly hard, but he's incredibly fun. Unless you have the bigger round sword, then it doesn't really matter. He's very easy then. But there's just other than him. Now I can go back on my original tangent. Other than him, there's nothing good about the Water Temple. Um, I don't know why that's what they decided to do. Whenever they got further down the line, they proved that they can make good water temples. So this is what they chose to do, and it was awful. It was horrible. The final boss, I don't even remember his name. Good job, baby. I don't even remember his name, honestly. I know it's an amoeba, but I mean, there's just nothing good. Morpha, maybe? Is it Morpha, Tony? You would know. Tony's a nerd. Um, but yeah, so Water Temple D would be bottom D, but Shadow Link, Dark Link, whatever you want to call him, carries hard. Shadow Temple, bam, top of S tier, best dungeon in the whole game, best dungeon in the entire game, because you not only get the Shadow Temple, but you get the Beneath the Well before that, where you get to go down as a little kid and then meet Dead Hand and shit your pants. Um, I love the dark history behind Shadow Temple. That the Shadow Temple that's implied. That it was a torture chamber for the royal family and the Sheikah. Um, I love like the lens of truth theme to the whole temple is really neat. Um, Bongo Bongo is probably one of my favorite bosses in the entire series. And it's scary. Like when I was a little kid and I was playing, it was scary. I mean, you're talking like you just blood step. Well, depending on which version of the game you played. If you played the original N64 version, um, this is with Beneath the Well and Shadow Temple. Beneath the Well and Shadow Temple, there's blood stains. Very obviously spots where people were chained up and whipped and beat. Just like the dark history behind it, and then the fact that like whatever Dead Hand is supposed to be, and you walk in and there's just his entire chamber is just skulls. It's like the catacombs. I mean, there's no like solid ground. It's skulls. It's a very scary temple, and I love the shit out of it. Um, so yeah, that's definitely gonna be top of S tier for me. Some of you might disagree with it being above the Forest Temple. I know Tony does, but that's where it's gonna be. All right, Spirit Temple, Ocarina. I really like the Spirit Temple. Um, I think the theme of the Spirit Temple, like the music, one of my favorite songs in the game. I love this song. Twin Rover's a good boss fight. I think the mirror shield mechanic is really cool, and I like the mirror shield design a lot. It's pretty sick mirror shield. Um, it's Spirit Temple A. Oh, that's right. Yeah, because there's actually a really neat lore video if you want to go out about Bongo Bongo. Because if you don't, if you know, you know, the well in Ocarina. We're backtracking, I know, but the well in Ocarina. Um, if you read the sign, it's there used to be a house that sat there. There's quite obviously that was Bongo Bongo's house, and he had the lens of truth. And the royal family and the Sheikah didn't want him having the lens of truth, so they pretty obviously executed him, cut his head and hands off, hung him upside down. So, anyways, fast forward. Spirit Temple. Um, I like Spirit Temple a lot. I don't think I'd put it in S tier for now. We'll see when we get down the line. But we're gonna put it in A for now. I really like Twin Over. I really like the music. I like the kid to adult mechanic. I love the mirror shield mechanic throughout the entire temple. It's really cool for me. Um, so yeah, that's what we're gonna do. And a little tidbit of information, if you know, you know. The game was actually originally designed for the Spirit Temple to be the second to last dungeon and the Shadow Temple to be the last dungeon. So, kind of a cool little tidbit of information there. All right, inside Ganon's castle. Um, I I don't I don't like this at all. I'm not a big fan of a lot of the times where they've gone and made mini dungeons. Um, as part of like the final thing because they did this with inside Ganon's castle and the moon dungeons in Majora. I do like the moon dungeons Actually, no, I don't. I don't like the dungeons either. So, but we'll get there. I'm honestly probably gonna put this one. I mean, no, cause see, so there's the mini dungeon parts, which I don't like, but then there's also the part where you're fighting up Ganon's castle, and his music is just getting louder. I think we're gonna go top of C. I think that's what we're gonna do. Top of Ah, I'm going bottom B. I'm going bottom B. I'm doing it. No, I can't. I gotta go top C. I do not like the mini dungeons at all. I like fighting up Ganon's castle. I do not like the mini dungeon parts at all. Alright. That might change. I don't know. What do you guys think? That might change. Just for now, that's where I'm gonna leave it. Is top C. All right. So now moving on into my favorite video game of all time, and all four of its dungeons, technically five if you want to count the moon. All right, so we're gonna start out with Woodfall. See, this game is not like your typical game where you get the little bullshit starting temple. That's just a little short, easy thing to be done that you can beat in 5 minutes. This, no, this, this isn't me calling Woodfall Temple difficult by any means or Odawa, but Woodfall Temple is not your typical starter dungeon. Woodfall Temple is really, really awesome to me. I'm gonna try to not be biased with these temples. Woodfall Temple is really good for. We'll group it in with the starters, even though it's really not it's only technically a starter, but the music is really good. I love flying around as a Deku. Um, could do without the great fairies in all these temples. The mini bosses are pretty mad. Oh, that's what we got to start doing also is mini bosses. We got to start taking that into account. Because that makes a temple. But I mean, these are still where I would leave these regardless. In fact, mini boss in the water temple is the only reason it's top of D. So the mini boss would follow pretty lame. It's just I don't even know what you want to call it. It's not an iguana. I guess an iguana riding a turtle, and it's not the only time you see him, by the way. But I like Odawa a lot. Odawa is really fun. Um, I would probably put Woodfall. Oh. Hmm. This is gonna get really testy the further down the line we get, because really testy. Hmm. Where do we put Woodfall? I'm not gonna be biased with the Majora's stuff. I'm not. Um, I really enjoy Woodfall, and I think I mean, it's for sure better than the Dongo's Cavern and Deku Tree and the Water Temple of Jabu Jabu's Belly. It's it's better than Inside Ganon's Castle. We're gonna go ahead bottom B for now. I don't think I'd put it above the Fire Temple, um, for now. But I thoroughly enjoy Woodfall Temple. Once you get above D tier, there's something about all these dungeons that I do like. Um, and even Water Temple, I really enjoy Shadow Link and Jabba Jabba's Belly. I like Baronade. Baronade. So, but we're gonna put Woodfall um bottom B for now. All right. Snowhead. I Love Snowhead. If it were not for another temple in this game, I would think that it is the best temple in the game. Um, I love Snowhead. The verticality of Snowhead is so unique to me. Um, do have to fight Wizrobe, which that kind of blows. But the verticality of Snowhead is something that we hadn't really seen a whole lot of. In fact, hadn't really seen it at all yet. I mean, I guess you could call the Water Temple had some verticality. I love Snowhead though, and Goat is just, mm, Goat is one of my favorite bosses ever. Um, I'm gonna put Snowhead. Honestly, I'm gonna put it above Spirit. I'm gonna put it in A for now. I love Snowhead Temple. Snowhead C hot take. No way, dude. C for Snowhead? That's crazy. On what planet would you put Snowhead in C? Maybe Snow Peak. You know what I'm saying? Snowhead in C? That's crazy. Come on. Let's have a little more class. Um yeah, I think top of A is where I'd keep it. Yeah. Yeah, we'll keep it top of A. Because it's not S tier, I don't think. Because there's some amazing temples that are about to be S tier. But Snowhead is still. I love Snowhead. There's nothing I don't really like about Snowhead. Yes. Except for the Wizrobe. All right, Great Bay Temple. Ah, Great Bay Temple. I don't like this temple either. Two things Zelda didn't know how to do for a very, very long time: escort quests and water temples. Um, Great Bay Temple. I I do like it better than Ocarina's Water Temple. Um, I like the George fight more than Morpha, which not a lot more, but a little bit more. Because you get to swim, you get to Zora swim. Zora swimming is awesome. Um, I would, I definitely, uh, I can't. Oh, and that freaking mini boss, the big eye with the bubbles around him, that makes me want to drop this below the Ocarina Water Temple. In fact, ooh, I'm really tempted to. Can't though because I can't. I'm gonna put it right above it. That's what I'm gonna put it right. I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna. All right, there we go. I'm gonna put it right above it. I don't like the Great Bay Temple at all. I don't like the mini boss. George is just slightly better than Morpha. He's still not good at all. Um, at least you can keep what you need in the water on though, and you don't have to go pause, unpause, pause, unpause, pause, unpause 40 times. And it's a lot simpler than the Ocarina Water Temple. It's just repetitive. I think top D tier for now, subject to change. All right. All right. Stone Tower Temple, top S. I mean, do I need to say anything? I mean, that's not even biased. It is a well-known fact that this is one of the best temples in the entire game. Or not the entire game, sorry, the entire series. And it's just it's not a hot take. It's not a hot take. Um so yeah, Stone Tower S tier, music amazing, design amazing. Playthrough it of it, amazing. Master Garo mini boss and Gomez, amazing. Um, and Twin Mold's also just insanely fun. Just put the Giants mask on and beat the crap out of them. 64 version, by the way, for Majora's Mask. These 64, not 3DS version. Doesn't count. Yeah, Stone Tower, top of S tier. Probably going to be the number one. I don't know though, so we'll see. All right, Moon Dungeons again. I I'd put Great Bay right under Snowhead. I don't like the pillar in Snowhead, and I hate ice enemies. Put Great Bay right under Snowhead? That's crazy. That's I mean, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. I could see how people wouldn't like the verticality of Snowhead. I could see how it's not everybody's cup of tea. It was just mine. Um it's just mine. I like Snowhead a lot. Um and Great Bay for me, this is probably gonna change honestly, because like I'm sitting here looking at it and I'm like, Great Bay is a better temple than the Deku Tree and Dodongo's Cavern. We'll get to it. We'll get to it. So the Moon Dungeons and Majora's Mask again. Stone Tower S for sure. Yeah, I mean it's come on. I mean, come on. If anybody's got a take on that, then they can shove that one. Like I'll listen to the other temple takes, but Stone Tower, you're just talking to a wall if you try to get me to move that. Um, I don't like the mini dungeons and the 264 games leading up to the boss, and the Moon Dungeons. I mean, it doesn't even really have like the cool music fighting up Ganon's castle feel that the Ocarinas does. Um, I really don't like the Moon Dungeons, and the Guan Moon, Mini Moon, whatever, can kiss my whole asshole. If you watch my Majora 100% playthrough, you know why. That I was stuck on that for like 40 minutes. Um, I'm honestly, I'm gonna put this almost bottom D. I don't like it. And this, like I said, Majora is my favorite video game of all time. And I do not like the Moon Dungeons at all. Not one of them. In fact, I'd almost be tempted to put it below Jabu Jabu's belly. But see, it's like, you can't really count the you can't really count Majora to like carry that. Because if I was given the Ganondorf and Ganon fights to carry inside Ganon's castle, that motherfucker would be shooting up the list like that. So we're we're not gonna count Majora or Ganondorf for those two. So I'm gonna keep the Moon Dungeons right here. Um, it might change. I don't like it at all. And like I said, go back and watch the Majora Mask 100% playthrough. You about to see me throw my controller through a wall. All right, on to Wind Waker. This is gonna be fun. Um, it's gonna be a lot of fun. Wind Waker is a game I have not played in a very long time. It's also one of my favorite Zelda games of all time, though. I did just order the HD copy for the Wii U, so we'll be getting a playthrough on that going before too long. All right, so we're gonna take some chat input on this one, for sure and certain. Dragon Roost Cavern, another starter. Now we've seen two starters so far. So we've got kind of a spectrum, but not really. I like Dragon Roost Cavern a lot. Um, I'm sorry. I like Dragon Roost Cavern a lot. Music's the music for this entire game is incredible. This is another Goma fight, but it's not that Goma fight. It's a lot better. Um, I like this. I would put it probably right below Woodfall for now, but I'd still put it B. Um, and we'll think about it. We'll think about it. I think it's definitely B tier. It's a really good starter. Um, and that's when you get I don't remember what they called this. Their version of the sorry, just had a brain fart. And it's not too short either. Not too short. And also has one of my favorite side characters of all time, if not my favorite side character of all time in any Zelda game, Medley. What are you doing? Oh, okay. Hey, let me know if you need to go potty, okay? Hey, let me know if you need to go potty. Um, okay, sorry. Let's hit the reset real quick here. Medley, one of my favorite side characters in any Zelda game. Just personal preference. So kind of boost that up a little bit more. Honest, I might put it above Woodfall. I think I'm gonna put it above Woodfall for now. Do I put it? I can't put it above Fire Temple. Can I? Can I put it above Fire Temple? Okay, this is what we're going with for now. Above Woodfall, B tier. All right, Forbidden Woods. I don't love the Forbidden Woods. I don't love the boss fight in the Forbidden Woods either. Um, I really don't enjoy it at all. Um, that's probably a very hot take. But I guess it would kind of be like Tony's Snowhead. Like a lot of people really love the Forbidden Woods. I don't. A lot of people really love Snowhead. Tony doesn't. Um, so honestly, for me, even though it's where you get the boomerang, it's also not one of my favorite boomerangs. So it just it doesn't really do a whole lot for me. So I would probably put it. Hmm. I don't know. I would probably put it C. I would probably put it top C for now, above these three. But it's not great. It's not my favorite. Not my favorite at all. Um. Do 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 do. Sorry, 1 second. I gotta respond to a text. All right. Sorry. All right. Tower of the Gods. Hmm. I like Tower of the Gods a lot. Godan is the shit. Um. I like Tower. I would pretty confidently put Tower of the Gods at least top B, if not bottom. Yeah. 1 second, chat. There you go. You're welcome. I would probably put Tower of the Gods honestly in A. I really like Tower of the Gods. Some people don't like the whole flooding up, flooding down concept, but I just I think like the feel of Tower of the Gods is such a neat feel, and like the quest to get to it is really cool. Um, and like I said, Godan is awesome. The fact that he's not evil, he doesn't want to kill you. It's more of a test. So we're gonna put Tower of the Gods. We're gonna keep it right here, bottom A below Spirit and Snowhead for now. Like I said, we'll go through these and we'll look at them again. um, Forsaken Fortress. Oh man, Forsaken Fortress depends on uh, your feelings on stealth stealth missions. Now the oh, good song. Depends on your feelings on stealth. Um, I like Forsaken Fortress for what it is. Hang on one second. Sorry. That's a good point, Tony. Chat is not coming up, and I don't know why. Oh no, I just messed that up. Okay, we're good. um, there we go. There's chat. I don't know why I didn't have chat pulled up. That's weird. Um, sorry. Let's get back on track. Forsaken Fortress. Hammerrock Kings. It's fun. It's a fun boss fight. Um, hmm. I know where I would personally put Forsaken Fortress, and this is my list technically, although I am taking help. um, I swear, three and a half year old girls are the sassiest people on the planet. Um, Forsaken Fortress, I would put. This is probably gonna upset some people. I would. I'm putting Forsaken Fortress bottom B. I'm sorry. Please don't hate me. I like Forsaken Fortress. It's not that good. Um, but Hellrock King does help it out. Um. All right. Earth Temple, Wind Waker. What are our thoughts? I believe this is Jalhalla. It's the final boss in that. He's poopy doopy whoopy. Earth Temple. I'm not a huge fan of it. Um, I I don't love Earth Temple. Yes, I'm okay. Um, I would probably put Earth Temple about the same category, honestly, as Forsaken Fortress for me. Um, because they're neither of them are bad. I don't want to give the impression I think they're bad, but for the sole point of Valhalla, I don't like Valhalla near as much as I like the Helmrock King, so we're gonna put Earth Temple in B, but below the Forsaken Fortress. Sorry, not really that sorry, because this is my list. Sorry, I really like the music playing right now. All right. Low B, high C. Yeah, I could have put second Fortress C, so it's not a bad take. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I agree. I agree. Ooh, Wind Temple. I love me some Wind Temple. I love me some Mulgara. I love Makar. I love the Wind Temple. I honestly, I would probably put the Wind Temple I might go S. I don't. I'm definitely at least top of A, if not S. I love the Wind Temple. I'm gonna go bottom S for now. Ah. Do I want to go S tier with that? Do we need 4 S's in the first 3 games? Shit, how many good temples there are. That's how many good temples there are in this series. I mean, am I wrong? Am I overrating the Wind Temple a little bit? I don't think I am. I mean, I'm I'm gonna keep it there for now, and we're gonna move on. Ganon's Tower. Hmm. Hmm. Um. Ganon's Tower. Where do we want to put it? I mean, I need some comments on the Wind Temple, guys, because like I love the Wind Temple. I think kind of for this, a similar reason to like Snowhead and whatnot is it's very vertical, and Mulgara is so much fun. And Makar is awesome too. I think I have to keep it bottom S. Talk about verticality for Wind Temple and Great Boss. Yes, both true. I could see S for sure. Yeah, definitely. Um, Ganon's Tower is really good. I would probably go A. Probably. I don't like it more than Snowhead or Spirit. We're gonna put it bottom A for now. Um, that's just where it's gonna. That's where it's gonna stay for now. That's where it's gonna stay. We're gonna go bottom A. I like Ganon's Tower a lot. Don't like it more than the other three for now. Might change my mind. Might change my mind. We'll just have to wait and see. Okay, I'll be right back, chat. All right. Oh, here we go. Can't believe you're missing Ballad of the Windfish. I miss Ballad of the Windfish? Can't have that. Absolutely cannot have that. One of my favorite games of all. One of my All right. Just had to miss it again. Super sick. Too bad I have control. Okay, here we go. On to Twilight Princess. Sure, Tony's gonna have a lot to say about these. Um, Forest Temple, Twilight Princess. I am generally a fan of almost every Forest Temple in the series outside of Forbidden Woods. I like Forest Temple a lot in Twilight. It's another one. It's just, we're talking starters. It's a really, really good starter. Um, I really enjoy SSS. Yeah, yeah, I'm sure. Um, so guys, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna copy and paste every Twilight Princess temple and put in S tier. Sound good? Um, I enjoy the Forest Temple. It's one of my one of my favorite boomerangs in the series. Diababa, however you say it. I mean, it's okay, I guess, for a final boss. But it's a starter temple, but it's a lot of fun. I get a lot of enjoyment out of it. I would probably put it. I would probably put it top B for now. Um, I think it's better than Woodfall and Dragon Roost in the starters. Um, I think I like it more than I like the Fire Temple. So I think I'm gonna put it top B. Yeah, yep, that's what we're gonna do. 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 It's a good starter. All right, Goron Mines. What the freak? What the mess? um, Goron Mines. Goron Mines. Goron Mines. Honestly, I would probably put. Is it Fyrus? I think. Yeah, Fyrus. It's fun. Goron Mines are. It's not a bad dungeon. I honestly think Twilight has some of the best temples. Start to finish has some of the best temple designs in the entire series. Um, Goron Mines, I would go B. I probably would go. Probably. I don't know. I really like the Forest Temple a lot, but I like Goron Mines a lot too. I'm just gonna put them right next to each other for now. And we'll figure that out once we get finished here. B for Goron Mines, low B for Lake Bed, S for Arbiter's Grounds, A for Snow Peak. I'd go S for Temple. I don't need your whole tier list, Tony. Tony's like, yeah, I'll just rank every single temple for the rest of the game for you. Jeez. Lake Bed. I don't like. I actually don't hate Lake Bed. Lake Bed's definitely so far the best water temple that we've discussed. Unless you want to call Tower of the Gods a water temple, I really wouldn't. Um, Lake Bed I don't like as much as I definitely like it more than everything in the sea category right here. Um, do I like it more than the Earth Temple? And Morphill's not. I don't like Morphill at all. I'm sorry. I do not like Morphill. I like it more than George, but um, I'm probably gonna put Lake Bed. Man, I'm probably gonna go top C for Lake Bed for now. It might sneak in. Can you go above Forbidden Woods? Thank you. I'm gonna go top C for now for Lake Bed. It might move up into bottom B. Just we'll have to see. Arbiter's Grounds definitely gonna be S tier. I mean, come on. Do I need to go into explanation for it? I mean, it's like Stone Tower. I mean, it's another one of the temples that is just one of the best temples in the entire series. Um, I'm gonna put it right below Stone Temple. Stalwart is like the spinner. That's one of the best items in the series. The music's awesome. The theme's awesome. Gerudo Desert's awesome. Getting there is awesome. Stalwart's awesome. I mean, it's like Stone Tower. I just have nothing but praise for it. Um, so yeah, Arbiter's Ground's definitely S tier. Definitely, probably gonna be these two honestly at the top when we get done. Holy loud. Um, Snow Peak. I enjoy Snow Peak Ruins a lot. I watched one of my buddies get stuck on the mini boss for, whew, I mean, at least an hour and a half, 2 hours maybe. Snow Peak Ruins. I'm definitely gonna put A. I like it better than Ganon's Tower. I like it better than Tower of the Gods. I'd probably go middle A tier. Um, really fun boss fight. Ball and Chain is a really fun item. I like the theme of it. I don't. I just don't know if I could put it above these two. We're definitely gonna have to do have some discussions here. Temple of Time. I love the Temple of Time in this game. This is why that's what I'm saying. Start to finish, probably the best. Oh, overall temple design from start to finish in the series. Because I don't think there's a temple that's just horrible. Um, Temple of Time, I would probably. Tony wants me to go S tier with it. I really like Temple of Time. I like the music. I like Armagoma. I like the item. Um, See, I like it more than Snowhead, so it is definitely above those. But do I like it enough to put it in S tier? Because we still have a lot of temples left to do. Hmm. I'll go. I could. I'm gonna go bottom S for Temple of Time right now, and we'll see there. But I enjoy Temple of Time so much. Armagoma is so much fun. The item is fun. I saw somebody comment one time that it sounds like elevator music, and I'm like, well, that's the coolest elevator music I've ever heard in my life. So, all right, City in the Sky. I'm just gonna throw a hot take out there. I don't enjoy City in the Sky at all. I don't. I don't like City in the Sky. I know it's gonna piss people off. I know Tony's probably sitting there like, is this guy? What? Well, you don't even know anything about Twilight. I don't know as much as you do, but I do know that I don't love City in the Sky. I just don't. I'm sorry. Argarok is just. I mean, the only thing that I like about the City in the Sky is the double claw shots are cool. I mean, it's a neat concept. Argrok's okay. I mean, it's a fine boss fight. It's a fine temple. I just don't think that it's like this godsend that a lot of people think it is. Um, I don't, and that's going to be blasphemy to some people, but I just don't. I don't. I don't, Tony. Okay, it's my list. It's mine. Um, I I don't like it more than I like Forest Temple, honestly, in this game. I'm probably gonna put it right there in B tier. Hot take? Maybe. Who knows? Um, that doesn't mean I don't like it. I just don't like it as much as people, a lot of people do. Sure. Um, I know Tony's probably just sitting there just festering right now because of where I put it. Palace Twilight. Mm. Palace Twilight should have been a lot better than it was. Everything about it, even Zant, should have been better than what it was. It's still not bad. I would probably put it right here above Lake Bed for now. Zant fight is, I mean, it's just a letdown to me, honestly, because of how much. I mean, it's like they learned from the mistakes with Girahim, with building him up all game, and then the final fight with him is awesome. Um, I don't know. I just don't like the Palace Twilight. And the part with the hands can kiss my whole ass. God, I hate that part. Hyrule Castle. I really, really like Hyrule Castle a whole lot. Um, I would probably, honestly, for now, I'm gonna put Hyrule Castle top of A, but it might sneak into S tier. I really like it. I thoroughly enjoy Hyrule Castle and Twilight Princess. Um, you can just tell the whole time, Blakely. You can just tell the whole time in the castle that like, man, I'm getting my ass handed to me by these dark notes, and I'm still getting still gotta get to the final boss. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. You can just tell the tension's just building throughout the entire thing. The more you fight, I like it a lot. It's top of A for now. It might sneak into S tier. We'll find out. Now on to Skyward Sword, which is a game I'm playing through right now. If you want to go check out the VOD on the channel, we just finished the neighbor mining facility and unlocked the Thunderhead. But try not to plug my own videos. Skyview Temple. I mean Skyview for a starter temple, it is what it is. Oh, a little Forest Temple music too in the background. That's sweet. Skyview Temple. I don't like the music in Skyview Temple in the slightest, but you do get one of the most useful items in the history of the world in it. And you do fight Girahim at the end for the first time. So that's pretty cool too. Um, Skyview Temple, I would, I don't like it more than Woodfall. I don't like it more than Dragon Roost. Do I like it more than Forsaken Fortress and Earth Temple? Hmm. It's another one that's very simple. Alright. But again, it's a starter. So, um, I would probably put it at the, hmm. I'll put them at the bottom of B for now. I like Skyview Temple. It's simple, but there's a lot of redeeming qualities about it. All right, the Earth Temple, also known as the Fire Temple. Earth Temple and Skyward Sword, by the way, not to be confused with Wind Waker's Earth Temple. Um, I'm not a huge fan of the volcano area. Oh no, that never mind. That's later on down the game. Sorry, I'm an idiot. Um, Earth Temple. Who's the Oh, that's Scaldera. Scaldera, fun final boss. Um, this is where you get some, either, I don't know if they're Lizalfas or Dodongos, probably Dodongos, but, um, the rolling around on the ball, once you get to the, kind of the second half of the temple is pretty fun. It's where you get the bomb bag. Um, I like it more than Skyview. Scalder, Scalder is fun, I guess. It's, you can cheese him very easily. Um, Gosh, it's getting a little tricky now. We haven't put any down here, like towards the latter half down here in D in a while. I think I'm gonna put Earth Temple right below Woodfall. I don't like love the Earth Temple in Skyward, but it's still a very solid dungeon. Um, Scaldera is fun but easy, and you get bombs. And you get the Magma Mitts in that quest too, so which are incredibly useful. All right, Lene Mining Facility. I don't like Lene Mining Facility at all. I don't. I don't like it. I don't care who likes it and how much of an idiot I am for not liking it. I don't like Lene Mining Facility. I don't like the music. Just kidding. I love the music. I don't care about the boss. The little scorpion. I can't even think of his name. That's how much it stuck with me. Um, the blower is not a good item. Um, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Linear mining facility for me. This is probably gonna another hot take along with the freaking city in the sky. But linear mining facility, I'm putting top C, honestly. And I would probably even go like I would probably even go like no, what the heck? Why is this happening? I would probably do that right there. I'd probably put it below lake bed. I don't like mining facility at all. Sorry if you do, but I don't. I don't like the Llanera Desert at all, outside of the sand ship. All right, on to another one that is undoubtedly going up straight to S tier is Ancient Cistern. Honestly, I would probably put Ancient Cistern number 2. I don't know, because Arbiter's Grounds has the better item. Definitely has the better item. Although the whip is a good item, you just don't. I think I like the spinner more. But I like Kalaktos more than Stalwart. I mean, the Ancient Cistern, dude. I mean, they were in their bag when they were making that thing. I mean, in their bag, start to finish, insanely good temple. I don't have a single complaint about it. Whip's really good. Likely. I don't know. What do you think, Tony? Ancient Cistern or Arbiter's Grounds? I would probably go Ancient Cistern myself, because I do like Kalaktos more. I think Kalaktos is one of the best bosses in any game, which is why I'm really excited to do boss ranking next. Um, but I'm gonna leave it like that for now. I like Ancient Cistern, just barely above Arbiter's Grounds, and that's not discounting Arbiter's Grounds at all. It's still a fantastic dungeon. I like Ancient Cistern just a weensy bit more. I'd go Cistern. Yeah, I mean, but it's insane. It's like a 1A 1B. I mean, it's crazy close. All right, Sand Ship. I like the Sand Ship a lot. I like Skirvo a lot. It's one of my favorite bows that you get in the series. The quest to get to the Sand Ship is really cool. Tantalus is just it is a good boss fight, but it's held back for how insanely goofy it looks. If they'd made Tantalus look like a Morphle design, like intimidating, it'd be one of the better bosses. But it looks so damn goofy. I mean, it looks like it belongs in Monsters Inc. But I really like Sandship a lot. It's the only part of Lenever Desert or any of that I like. I would put Sandship for me probably top A for now. I love Sandship. Ah, boom. I don't know actually because I don't like it more than High. No, I can't. I can't put it above Hyrule or Snowhead. We're gonna put it right there. Put it kind of middle, top, the top end of A, but not the top of A. We're gonna still Twilight Hyrule and Snowhead are both above it. All right, Fire Sanctuary. I just I'm so hot and cold with get it because it's Fire Sanctuary with Fire Sanctuary because I don't enjoy a lot of it. But again, it's another fantastic Girahim fight, and you get the upgraded Magma Mitts. I don't like how much you have to use the Magma Mitts. How much you have to do that. Um, hmm. Sanctuary. Girahim really carries this temple for me to probably be right there. Right below Woodfall and above Earth Temple. It's not great. And for the last, well, I guess kind of the last dungeon, depending on how you want to look at it, I don't like it. But the Girahim fight does help it out a lot because the Girahim fights are all good. All right, Skykeep. Skykeep is fun. You get another Skirbo fight. It's a fun end game dungeon, kind of, but it's also kind of I don't I don't get the most enjoyment out of the little puzzles, moving the rooms out to get the three pieces of the Triforce. Um, hmm. Skykeep is a tricky one because there's parts I really enjoy of Skykeep, and you get another Skirbo fight, and I love Skirbo, but Skykeep also doesn't have a a boss, so that kind of hampers it a little bit. But it's still good. I would probably go above Fire Sanctuary, yes. Above Woodfall, probably not. Actually, I don't even know if I go above Fire Sanctuary because Fire Sanctuary has Girahim. We're gonna put Skykeep right below Fire Sanctuary. All right, we're gonna get into some interesting ones here now because we're getting into the last two games. Oh, we're getting into the Divine Beasts and then the Temples and Tears of the Kingdom. Um, so disclaimer: I don't like the Divine Beasts at all. I don't like that. I don't like the Blight Ganons at all. I like the music, but I don't like any of the Divine Beasts. I didn't like that change. Um, they're very simple. They're all the same. All the Blight Ganons are the same, except for Thunder Blight Ganons, hard as balls. So honestly, for me, I'm probably just gonna put them all C tier and put Naboris like maybe like right here. Just because of Thunderblight? Nah, they're going right here. I'll put them above the two Ocarina starters. I don't even really care what order they're in, honestly. I don't like them. I don't like the Divine Beasts. They're not my thing. We'll put Naboris at the front. That's probably the order we're going. I like Meadow second, Ruda, and Rudania the fourth. Yeah. I don't really have I don't really have a whole lot of other commentary. I mean, they all look the same. I mean, it's the same thing. You got to move something in the dungeon. It's not even really a dungeon, and the Black Ganons are the same. It's just nah, way too easy. I respect them for trying to change it up, but nah. Um, however, when it came to the when it came to Hyrule Castle and Breath of the Wild, Nintendo was in their bag. Music, probably the best Hyrule Castle music in the game. Design, insane. And I like to think that there's Blakely. I'd like to think that I'd like to think that there's I'm not the only person that accidentally wandered too far into the interior of Hyrule Castle and had to fight Clement again with like 4 hearts and a tree branch. So that was cool. Um, I would put this Hyrule Castle probably above Twilight's. Probably right below Twilight's. I don't know if that's blasphemy or not. I don't know what you guys think, but all right. On to the next, on to the final game. Lightning Temple. Lightning Temple's a lot of fun, but that's not the first. I guess it doesn't really matter, honestly. So we'll just go Lightning Temple first. I like the Lightning Temple a lot. Still, these are not your usual Zelda temples, even though they're much better than the Divine Beasts. Still not quite what we're used to. They're not very linear. It's just hitting 4 or 5 things to get the main console activated. That being said, Lightning Temple's really solid. The Queen Goma's she's alright. Um, she takes way too long. I would probably put Lightning Temple. See, probably put it right here below Goron Mines in B. Now above Goron Mines. I like the design of Lightning Temple a lot, though. I like the ancient desert design. Let's just go top B with Lightning Temple for now. We'll change that up. Fire Temple. D. D. The worst temple in the history of Zelda. This thing is awful. Oh my lord, it's so bad. I mean, it doesn't even make sense. It's like uh, I, I I don't even know how to describe it. It's just I mean, I like how they're like here, figure it out, do it your own way. But it's just dumb. It doesn't even go together. Like it just seems like they just threw a bunch of shit together in a pot and stirred it up and dumped it out, and they were like, "There's the fire temple." It's awful. It is complete balls. I literally got stuck on it for so long until I figured out you can just climb up one of the towers. But imagine if you never thought of that. I mean, it's awful. It's horrible dungeon. D tier. I think it's my least favorite dungeon in the entire world. It is. It's awful. I'm tempted to put it below the moon dungeons. You know what? I'm doing it. There we go. Bam. Bam. Did it. Horrible dungeon. I don't even want to call it a dungeon. It's so garbage. All right, Water Temple. Water Temple was good. I mean, it was not really a Water Temple because it's in the sky. Spoiler alert. But getting to the Water Temple is really cool. The little mud shark. It's all right. Um, let's see. As far as Water Temples go, I think I like this more than Lake Bed. So it's definitely going to be top C. If not bottom of B. We'll probably just go bottom B with this one for now, for the water temple. I mean, it was, like I said, there's a couple of these that are really awesome, a couple of them that are really not. Wind Temple for me is S tier. Um, I love I love the Wind Temple. It's one of my favorite dungeons I had played in a very long time. Whenever I picked up the controllers to Tears of the Kingdom and turned on the Wind Temple, and I heard an oh so familiar tune whenever you fight Colgera. Um, yeah, the like the snowy up in the sky thing of the Wind Temple. Also the fact that it's a big floating Viking style ship is really neat to me. I love the Colgera fight. I mean, it's not hard, but Wind Temple is bottom S tier for me. I love the Wind Temple, and that might grind a couple people's gears, but I don't care. It's my list. All right, Spirit Temple. I don't even know if you can really call this a temple, honestly. It's pretty lackluster. The boss fight's pretty. I guess if you have a desire to play like a giant version of Rock'em Sock'em Robots, um, then it's probably your thing. It's not really my cup of tea, and so for that reason, I think I've got to put Spirit Temple. I'd probably put it right below Lake Bed. All right, and now we've got looks like Hyrule Castle, and then I guess maybe that's the depths. Once you jump down to the bottom, right below Hyrule Castle, the depths. Um, Hyrule Castle's not really. There's not really much to it. I mean, there is, but it's not, I wouldn't really call it a dungeon. I mean, the fights are fun in it. I mean, I guess it's better than. I'd probably put it like right here by right above Ganon's Castle from Ocarina, and then the depths part solely for the reason of what this leads to. I gotta put it like right there. If not for that, it'd be down right with the other part. But because of the boss fight that the depths below Hyrule Castle leads to, it's right there. All right, so this is what we're looking at. So I'll just read him. Stone Tower. I'm not gonna read him. You can look at him. I, I honestly like. I think I like the list a lot. I think it's pretty solid. Um, I think the first three are pretty undoubtedly the best three temples in the series. So I think we're gonna stick with this. If you have anything you change, um, which I'm sure a lot of people do, read them. All right, S tier, from top to bottom of S tier: Stone Tower Temple from Majora, Ancient Cistern from Skyward, Arbor's Grounds from Twilight, Shadow and Forest Temple from Ocarina, Wind Temple from um, Wind Waker, Temple of Time from Twilight, and Wind Temple from Tears of the Kingdom. Um, A tier from top to bottom: Hyrule Castle from Twilight, and then Hyrule Castle from Breath of the Wild. Um, Snowhead Temple from Majora, Sandship from Skyward, Spirit Temple from Ocarina, Snow Peak from Twilight, Tower of the Gods and Ganon's Tower, both from Wind Waker. And then B tier from top to bottom. This is really where the meat of the game is at. These next two tiers. So B tier, I've got Lightning Temple from Tears of the Kingdom at the top. Remember, this is top to bottom. Then we got Forest Temple and City in the Forest Temple, City in the Sky, and Goron Mines, back to back to back from Twilight. Fire Temple from Ocarina. Dragon Roost Cavern from Wind Waker. Woodfall from Majora. Fire Sanctuary from Skyward. And Skykeep and Earth Temple, also from Skyward. Forsaken Fortress and Earth Temple from Wind Waker. Skyview Temple from Skyward. And the Water Temple from Tears of the Kingdom. And then C tier from top to bottom, I've got Lakebed Temple from Twilight. By the way, up to this point, I still like parts of these temples. Lakebed Temple from Twilight. The depths below Hyrule Castle from Tears of the Kingdom, solely because of what it leads to. IYK. If you know, you know. Then Spirit Temple from Tears of the Kingdom below that. Linear Mining Facility from Skyward. Palace of Twilight. Forbidden Woods. Then Hyrule Castle from Tears of the Kingdom. Inside Ganon's Castle from Ocarina. And then I've got the 4 Divine Beasts from Breath of the Wild, just in no particular order. And then Dodongo's Cavern inside Deku Tree from Ocarina. And then D tier. Great Bay Temple from Majora. Water Temple from Ocarina. Jabba Jabba's Belly from Ocarina. The Moon Dungeons from Majora. And bringing up the rear, undoubtedly my least favorite temple I've ever played in any 3D Zelda game. Probably in any Zelda game ever, honestly. Death Mountain and Zelda 2 is a close second. But is the Fire Temple from Tears of the Kingdom. So that's rounding out our list. If you've got any disagreements or agreements, or just any general comments or knowledge, feel free to comment below. I enjoy doing tier lists a lot, especially anything Zelda related, because it's my favorite of all time. So this is probably not like, there's probably going to be a lot of people that look at this list and they're like, this dude doesn't know Zelda at all. I do actually know Zelda quite a bit, believe it or not. There's just certain things that are for me and certain things that aren't. So with that, we're going to take a short little break and then hop into the next one. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and tell